at the moment because I'm on another collection caper. So, where am I going to? Well, you're going to have to find out in this collection caper, but the car is quite familiar to maybe a lot of you if you watch a certain Welsh YouTube channel. And I'm just in Leith and I'm on my way to get a tram. So this is Leith in Edinburgh. And these look like the original turning wheels that were part of the old tram network. Right, I've got to go and find myself a tram stop. And we're here, we're at Edinburgh Airport now for the next leg of my journey. So we're getting a train? We're getting a plane down to Birmingham for the next part of the journey. So I'm just a way to get checked in and we'll take it from there. Right, check in. I've also got to say, this gets the light. It's also the first time I've flown on my own. I've normally done it with other people, but today I'm flying solo. Morning. So I had a strange dream last night. I had a dream that I met up with Ian Seabrook from Hubnut and bought a car. Now, it was a long day yesterday. My flight had been delayed by about an hour. My anxiety was quite uptight, so it's quite plausible that yeah, my dreams must have been quite weird about buying a car from Hubnut. Was I really dreaming, or did I really purchase this? Nope, I've purchased this. This is a Smart 42. This is the former Smart car that was on the Hubnut fleet. And this is my new car, and this is the sort of first time I've actually seen it in proper daylight, because last night was a blur. Yeah, as I said, my flight was delayed by about an hour. My anxiety was starting to cripple me a wee bit, and this is my new car. The drive back up to Kegworth was a bit of a blur, especially driving in a car you don't know. But I'll do a more further walk around of the car in another video. I'll be doing a live video when I get back up to Edinburgh off the car. So you've probably seen the live video by now, but this is the new fleet member to join the Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV fleet. Anyway, I'm going to head up the road, start heading up the road back to Edinburgh. It's about a 5-hour drive. A little Smart update. We're halfway home to Edinburgh. We're now at Easington Services, just about 20 miles south of the Tyne Tunnel, and this little car has not missed a beat. Certainly the car is putting a smile on my face, that's for sure. But it's also a little reminder that cars this size can be not caught in blind spots, and I witnessed a couple of accidents on the way up involving bigger cars actually, where a lorry had actually missed them in their blind spot and taken them away and spun them round the other side of the carriageway. But no, quite happy with this. It's done about 229 miles since last night. Ian filled it up before he picked me up, and the car has not missed a beat at all. So I'm now going to head off on the final hurdle. Probably going to stop at Berwick and get a picture as usual at the border sign. But yeah, really enjoying this little thing. And we've done it. We are back in Scotland. Yep. You can tell when you're back in Scotland because everybody blasts the horn. And what can I say? This car is so much fun. My back's probably going to suffer from it. The ride's a bit stiff, but it's so much fun. It just puts a smile on your face. I've had the roof down on it. I probably have to wear a beanie hat or something like that, and just to keep my head warm. But yeah, absolutely love this wee thing already. I don't know why I never had a Smart ages ago, or even tried one ages ago, because this is fantastic. Definitely a car that's going to put a smile on my face. Anyway, that is the collection caper over. So I'd just like to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. A huge thanks to Ian and Carly for selling me the car. If you want to know more information on the car and videos that Ian's done, then check out the Hubnut channel on YouTube. I'll be back with a proper walk around of this car and the review in due course. But as always, don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and to a new project series called Project Smart. So we recently acquired the 2006 Smart from Ian Seabrook, aka Hubnut. We bought his little smart car, and one of the things that I'm a bit worried about is losing the key. I've only got the one key to this car, and unfortunately the keyring bit's broken off. So I'm a bit worried that I'm going to lose this key, because I'm having to just put it in my pocket and hope for it doesn't fall out. So what I've actually done is I've actually bought myself a cover off eBay, and my plan is to hopefully that'll fit on the keyring, because it's a full keyring part, and use it and attach it to a keyring. It's got the same buttons as you would have on any Smart. I'll just do it this way around, sorry. So you've got 3 buttons. You've got your lock, unlock, and the roof. So, on the Cabrio edition. So we're going to fit this to the key and then attach it to a keyring. It's just this little niceties to do, just to brighten up the key. So let's have a look. So one thing I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to cut another little slit here and here, just so I can get the key in, because I've tried sliding the key into it, but unfortunately it doesn't want to slide in. So I'm just going to do that now. So I've just put an extra slit in here and here as well. So that feels a lot better. It feels as if there's a bit more weight to the key now, just with this cover. I know it's probably in my head, but yeah, it's got quite a nice feel as well. It's a nice smooth rubbery feel, and you've got the buttons here as well. So I'm now just going to attach this to a keyring. And there we go. It's now on a keyring. So now I've actually got, on a keyring, I can actually feel more comfortable about carrying this key around with me without the fear of losing it. And I suppose we have to put on a hub nut keyring just to show its heritage, where this little car came from. So that was just a quick smart fix on the Smart 4.2. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and we'll catch you very soon. Oh dear, it's all went a bit Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. So we've got our first issue with the Smart. It's stalled at 40 miles an hour on the way down to McDonald's with myself and my daughter on board. I managed to coast it off the busy road into a little industrial estate, and the cars refused to start. So my daughter's now with my mum and dad, and I'm just awaiting recovery. And they say it's going to be between 10 to 4 and 10 to 6 at night. Well, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. I've already been waiting about an hour and a half. So the funny thing is, after a while, the Smart actually turns over and starts. So it's actually been up and down the car park and me pushing it a couple of times, and it does go maybe for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then it just stalls and cuts out again. You leave it for maybe about 20 minutes and it'll turn over again. You can either stick it in automatic or just leave it in neutral, and the car will maybe run for 2 or 3 minutes and then just stalls and conks out. So we're just waiting on the RAC coming. One of the common issues is it could be one of the idle control solenoids or something like that, or sensors is maybe worn. So it could be that, or it could be the SAM unit, which is like the car's main control module, maybe needs resoldered. So we're just going to wait on the RAC and see what happens. Okay, an update on the stricken Smart. Well, the RAC don't seem too interested in coming out. Just checked on their app, and they've now advised me that they're going to come out between 10 to 8 and 10 to 11 at night. This was a call that I put in at 12 o'clock to the RAC to say that I'd broken down. I appreciate that they're busy, but that's actually taking the piss. So we're going to be doing it the Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV way. And I've never done it before, but we're going to tow the Smart back home. Mrs. Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV is going to come down. We're going to quickly nip to Halfords, buy a tow rope, buy a car being towed sign, and we're going to tow the stricken Smart back to the house, and the RAC can come out and fix it, or have a look at it when I'm ready to, which will probably be tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. So, word of advice, don't go with the RAC, because that's just taking the piss what they've done time wise. it shouldn't take nearly 10 hours for a call out for a car. So I'll give you a further update later on.
What are the name of them?
Okay, we've got an update now. We're basically going to stuff the RAC because they're just taking the rip, and we've enlisted the help of the Skoda to tow the stricken Smart back to the house, and we'll contact the RAC again tomorrow morning. So I'm not waiting 10 hours on recovery. So we're back at the house. We've managed to tow the stricken Smart back to the house, thanks to Mrs. Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV and the Skoda Fabia. And we're now just awaiting the RAC to come out. And it only gets worse. So we got home and I thought, right, I'll cancel the job. So cancelled the job, saying I don't need you out. I wasn't waiting to 10:50 PM to sit in an industrial estate to get the car looked at by the RAC. So I started a new job and found out that I don't have home cover, which is what, when I took out the add-ons with my insurance, I took out breakdown cover, and I assumed that it was going to cover home cover. So I've now had to shell out £160 for the RAC to come out to my house to have a look at the car. And our estimation of times tonight, 9:30 till 10 past midnight. So I've had a crapper of a day. What was meant to have been a daddy-daughter day, taking the wee one out to McDonald's, has turned out to be the most expensive Happy Meal I've bought so far. And it's also sort of paid the plans that I had for tomorrow. You might see this video on the day I was hoping to go out on a car cruise with a few of the big boys with their BMWs and their Lambos with a smart car, and I can safely say that's not going to happen, and I don't actually feel up for it. I just feel stressed and uptight at the minute. So maybe the next video you'll see will be a video on what has actually went wrong with the Smart and with it getting fixed. There's possibly two solutions or answers what it could be. It could be the SAM module, or it could be the crank sensor needs replaced, or the SAM module might need resoldered. But until the RAC can come out and diagnose what's wrong with it, then it's just a guessing game at the minute. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, a video that I didn't want to make, but if you've enjoyed this video nonetheless, don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. And a top tip, if you're looking for a reliable car, buy yourself a Skoda. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and to a little update on the Smart car. So in our last video, we managed to tow this smart car home and get it on the driveway, and we then cancelled the job from where the car broke down to see if we could get covered for home start. Yep, and I've ranted on it. I paid £160 for the call out. Well, it gets even better. So after they accepted the job, I got an estimation of time between, it was something like between 9:30 and 10 past midnight. So I thought, well, I'm in the house. I'll just have to stay up and see what happens. So it must have been about 7:30, 7:45 in the evening. I got a text message from 911 recovery. I'm wondering, why are they texting me? It said that the RAC had passed the job on to them, and that the engineer or mechanic would be on his way. True to his word, the mechanic turned up at 8:30 on a big, massive recovery truck. And he got out and goes, "So, I hear your car's got like a flat battery, it won't start." I'm like going, "No, it starts, but it runs for maybe about 2 or 3 minutes and stalls." And he just sort of had a look. He went back to the truck, had a look at the job, and went, "No, that's a job for the RAC to come out and diagnose. We've been given the wrong job details. We just thought it was a flat battery and we might have to recover you." So that was another step back. We weren't any further forward. So we spent the next hour and a half on the chatbot web chat thing on the RAC website. We basically gave it to them thick, saying this isn't acceptable, you farmed this job off, you've put down the job wrong. From start to finish, the job's been completely like a nightmare. So we're waiting to hear back from RAC. But I had a bright thought. I realised that I was still paying breakdown cover for a car I didn't have. And it was only maybe like a couple of quid a month, something like that, £2 or £3 a month. So I went on, had a look at the terms and conditions, and found it did cover home start. So that was a bonus. So it was only going to cost me £5 to change the breakdown cover over to the smart car, which I've now done. But in the meantime, I reached out to the car community up here in Scotland, and I've possibly got someone to come and recover it and sort it for me. He's just a way to price up the part for the smart, and he'd also recover it as well, which is a really good help, because it's stressing me out a wee bit, and it's also upsetting me just seeing it sitting on the drive doing nothing. So I thought I'd come out this morning and turn the smart over, just double check I could get the error code on it. The car started up perfectly. It got to about 40 degrees and the engine just stalled. So yeah, we're just waiting back to hear from what's happening at the minute. Just waiting to hear back about a price for the part, how much it cost, how much to do the recovery as part of a job, and we'll take it from there. But I just thought I'd give a little update on the smart car and what's currently happening with it. But as always, don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and hopefully a little smart car so I'd just like to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and hopefully we'll be driving this cute looking little smart sometime soon. Farewell. Tow hook. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. And here's a top tip and a smart tip if you lose your windscreen washer cap for your Smart 42. Top tip is use a milk bottle cap. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. And the Smart 42 returns, all fixed. Let's see what the issue was with the Smart 42. So, the issue with the Smart 42 was that it was getting the P0335 diagnostic message when I was doing a fault code check. So what was happening, I'll go through the story again. What basically happened was I was travelling along at 40 miles an hour and the car stalled, which meant that I had to coast off the road into an industrial estate. The car wouldn't start for a while. It was about half an hour before the car would restart. And once it did restart, it was only maybe running for 2 or 3 minutes before it would stall again, or just cut out. So I won't go into the full story of what happened, but we towed the car back home and left the car for a while, and the car started up again. It maybe ran for 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes tops, and just cut out. Once the car got up to maybe about 60 degrees on the temperature gauge, the car would just cut out, and if you restarted, it would take a wee while to start again. It might have started and then just cut out after a couple of minutes. So plugged the diagnostic tool in and it came up with the code P0335, which was the crank sensor position. So the car went off to a friend that I know, Sam at SGC Customs, based in Dalkeith, and he ordered up a new crank sensor position, or crank position sensor, and this little sensor here was the cause of the car stalling at 40 miles an hour. So we put the car in on Thursday night. Sam recovered it on his recovery truck, and I got a phone call Friday afternoon advising that the car was ready. So I nipped down the road, and Sam had done the tests. He'd basically started up on his drive when it was cold in the morning, and it would maybe run for 10 minutes and then just cut out. Once he started it again when it was warm, it would just cut out after 2 or 3 minutes. So Sam's replaced the crank sensor position. He then gave the car a little blast, on a wee circuit, just making sure there was no error codes coming up on the diagnostic tool, and then ran the car just on his driveway for 40 minutes and the car never cut out. So very happy with that. We've now done maybe about 50 miles since we getting the car back on Friday, and the car has been absolutely faultless. We took it down the coast this afternoon, down to Long Nidri, and the car never missed a beat. It drives spot on. But I did have a bit of mild panic yesterday, which was Saturday, when I tried to put down the roof on the car. I put the roof down on Friday, everything seemed to work, and then on Saturday it was a really warm day, so I tried to put the roof down and nothing. I'm going, is this car jinxed? So I got the car back to the house, and just started problem solving and tracing to see why the roof wasn't working. Checked the fuse box, fuses were fine. Swapped over the two 25 amp fuses on the car. Was in the fuse box, just swapped them over, nothing. Then checked the motor. The motor came back as working, you could hear it clicking away. And I found a wire, like, just hanging down. I'm going, what's that wire? And it seems to have been the case that maybe when I was putting the roof up or down, the multi-plug's just come out of its socket. So the multi-plug is now connected back up, and I now have a working roof. So that was a bit of mild panic, but yeah, car is running well at the moment. Like I say, we've now done about 50 miles in it, and I'm hoping to take the car on a longer run tomorrow. Don't know where yet, but just get out and enjoy the day. So hopefully now that's maybe the little issues on the Smart resolved. Now I can sort of do the wee things that I want to do, like replace a couple of number plate bulb holders, and look at the blown exhaust, whether to replace it or see if it can be patched, and then just enjoy driving the car, and hopefully I can get it along to Rustival too in September, on the 28th of September. So if you are a Hubnut fan and you haven't seen this car in the metal, then hopefully you'll get an opportunity in September to see the car. Anyway, that's enough waffle for me. I'm away out to enjoy driving the Smart. It's a wonderful Sunday evening, and I'm just going to go out and enjoy driving this little car. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and I'll catch you in a future video. Farewell. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and to another episode of Smart Tips. So this is a job I've been meaning to do since I've got the car, and I'm just going to show you what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be removing the number plate bulbs and fitting some new LED ones in. But this was the main issue with the driver's side, is that they basically stuck on with tape. So what I've actually done is I've actually picked up some LED style number plate lights, and we're just going to change them over on the Smart. So let's get started. This is going to be hopefully a quick job. So just remove the tape, and out comes the bulb. So to remove the bulb holder, we've got to undo this multi-plug here and this multi-plug here. So you've got two, one here, one there. So, and fitting is just the reverse of removing the multi-plugs. And that's the new unit in. We're just going to place it back into the body of the car. So that's just a comparison between new and old. That's your original one from Smart, and this is your new one here. And there we go. That is the new number plates installed. And they're better than I actually thought they were going to be. They're a tighter fit. They are bigger than the originals, but they are quite a tight fit. So I'm quite pleased with that. That's a little simple Smart tip. Number 2 is upgrading the number plate bulbs. I'll report back later on when it's a wee bit darker and we can see them when it's dark. So it's just getting dark at the minute, and I've just come out and put on the side lights, which have illuminated the tail lights, and I've got to admit, these are pretty bright. Glad I changed the bulbs on that. So that does make a huge difference to the car. If you're wanting to know, I bought these on eBay for about £12.95, and I think it's probably the best £12.95 I've spent. That's really brightened up the back of the car and replaced this horrible taped up bulb holders. Anyway, I'd just like to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and we'll catch you soon. Harpoon Part 2. New road layout ahead, let's do it. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and in this episode we're going to get the smart MOT ready. So the MOT is due on the 27th of August, so we better get started. Right, let's get this up on the ramps. How many times do you think it'll take me to get it up on the ramp? I think one thing about getting up on the ramps is because it doesn't creep when you stick it on the curve. Oh, there we go. So as I was saying, because it doesn't creep, it can make life a little bit difficult to get up on the ramps because you don't really want to push down the accelerator pedal that hard and have it going off the ramps and through the house. So an initial look under the car, and this is what the underneath of the car looks like. That's the oil sump. There's me. It looks as if it's been in the sea for a wee while or suffered a British climate anyway. So that's all going to have to get undercoated. One thing I'll say about this oil sump is that it's got the sump plug mod. Most of the normal smarts you have to siphon the oil back through the dipstick tube if you're going to service it. Now this is coat number 1 that I've done. I've done this over the last week, so I've put a number 1 coat on this. It ain't pretty, but at least it's got a wee bit of underseal on it to give it a little bit of protection. I also took the effort to just give the sills a coating as well. This was just basically plain metal. So again, this is coat number 1. And I also just attacked the front jacking points as well. I just need to tidy up that little bit there on the sill. So this was the final coat for the car, so it's now got 3 coats on. Again, it's not pretty, but I've given it a bit of underseal just to protect it. So there's 3 coats of underseal on this now. Hopefully that'll just protect it and over the winter months that we have up here in Scotland. And again, just dab the jacking points again. Again, I still just need to get that a little bit touched up. And the sills now have 2 coats under seal on now as well. So I think it's now time to get this car off the ramps. And we're now just about to play a game of musical cars. So we've got to get the Skoda back from across the road. And I'm going to park the Smart back in the corner and the Skoda back in the middle of the drive, so that I can use the cactus now. Anyway, I'd just like to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and I'll catch you in a future video. Farewell. Come on mate, go and get the keys to the Skoda, will you? Make yourself useful. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV and to the MOT result of Arnold Smart. So yesterday, the 27th of August, the Smart went in for its MOT. I'd done as much preparation as I could underneath the car by undersealing it, but I had a sneaky suspicion that it was going to fail on the emissions, mostly due to the exhaust blowing that Ian pointed out in the handover video of the Smart back in July. So, what was the MOT result? Why don't we get inside of Smart and I'll go on and tell you. So, the MOT result, it was a fail, and it was what we suspected it was going to fail on, the exhaust. Basically the emissions test wasn't carried out because the examiner noticed that the exhaust was blowing and completed the rest of the test but failed it on the emissions. So, what did that mean? Well, because I knew it was expected, I knew there was either going to be one or two options. It was going to be either the exhaust would have to be either patched, depending on where the leak was coming from, or it was a whole new exhaust job. So, hung around for another hour, and they came back and went, it's going to be a new exhausted job. The only exhaust they had for a Smart was through in Glasgow, so I basically left the car with them for the rest of the day, and we weren't too sure if the exhaust would fit because there wasn't many listed on the parts supply list. But I phoned them again about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They had the exhaust and it was the correct fit, and it was waiting to be put into the retest bay. 5 o'clock, the car was went through the retest, and the car passed just with a couple of advisories. One of them being the headlights were both cloudy. So that's a job I'm going to have to do. Either just get second-hand set of new headlights, or try some that magic headlight cleaning products. And the other ones were the front tyres were starting to perish. So I've got a couple of jobs to do over the next year on Smart. But overall, very pleased with the result of the MOT. It was, I had expected and was ready to spend some money on a new exhaust. Though an exhaust for a Smart is about £400, and that's because I think it also contains the cat as well. The cat's one part of it. So yeah, I had to spend a little bit of money to get her going again, to keep her on the road, but really happy with it. The new exhaust that's on the car now, it sounds a little bit louder, but I'm guessing that'll, with use and where the noise will sort of maybe drop a little bit, but because it's a new exhaust as well, and you can smell it burning off whatever product's been on it. There's a sort of burny smell about it. But I just thought I'd give you a little update on the Smart and its MOT result. And also, this will be the car that's coming to Rustival. I had been waiting for the MOT result to decide if the car was going to go to Rustival. I didn't know if it maybe requires some further work or things, but I can now confirm that this car will be going to Rustival. So if you're a Hubnut fan, then have a look out for the Smart when you can. But no, I'm very happy with the Smart at the minute. As you'll see from my next video, probably coming at a weekend, it will be the 1,000 mile ownership review, and also a walk around of the car, a little test drive. You'll see in the video of it, or if you've seen the preview clip, you'll have seen this car is just an absolute riot. But no, I'm really enjoying the Smart experience. So I'm just going ahead home now and edit up this video. We're also attending a car meet on Thursday night, so that'll be another video I'm going to have to edit up on Thursday night as well. So a few videos coming your way over the next few days. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and I'll catch you in a future video. Farewell. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install a cup holder in your Smart 4.2. So what tools do you need as I drop the screw? You'll also need a screwdriver. So let's unlock the Smart and get in. One of the things I don't like about the Smart is that there is no cup holders. So it all went a bit Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and I've had to mount it to the screw holes on the side instead. Just because the screw was just a little bit too big, or it wasn't catching in the two holes to your right. So it works well with a 500ml can. With a bottle, a 500ml bottle, not so good. It's catching the bottom of the dashboard. With a 330ml can, it's a perfect fit. So if it was myself, I'd just be using this to just carry cans. Bottles I just continue to use in the net. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV.